Good afternoon, ladies. I've just been seeing while I've been pricing some clothing up that Lisa snuck a cheeky live in this morning after me. Good afternoon, Anne. How are you? Hi, Jane. Hello, Paula. How are you doing? How is everybody today? It's a bit rainy and miserable in Doncaster, I have to say, but they have forecast Storm Amy, I believe. So this could be the actual calm before the storm. We'll see. It's supposed to be coming in at some point today or tonight and tomorrow as well. Hi, Janine. You've not missed an awful lot apart from it's LJ's birthday this weekend, so there's 20% off across the board with code BDAY20. Hope you've had a lovely, lovely holiday. Pictures looked fab. Good afternoon, Claire. Ah, thank you, darling. I'm good. Back at you. Good afternoon. Yes, I'm good, Anne. Thank you, darling. I'm good. You've got to be, haven't you? You've got no choice other than to get up and keep going every single day. So, it's BDAY20. That is the code that you need to use for the 20% off across the board. What I do know is I need to wash my hair. It's giving up the ghost today. The curl's dropping out. It's raining outside. I feel like I need to wash it. I might do it this afternoon. It's desperate. But look how thick and bush looks when it's dirty. That's why I don't like washing it too often, because it looks like I've got way more hair than I've actually got when I wash it. Oh, it's falling out in buckets. It really is. I'm good. I'm good. So, I've just got another fabulous outfit to show you this afternoon. So there is, you do and you do. There's 20% off this whole outfit. I am good, Paula. You've got to be, haven't you? You've got to be. I've got the You Decide on. That's the beautiful. Do you know what? We brought these in as pajamas, but I instantly said, and I ain't got a set. I need a set. These are stunning. We instantly said these were too nice to be pajamas. So we said, do you know what I said? I would wear this as loungewear, not just to bed. And I even would wear this out and about, girls. It's not flimsy. It's not really light. It is lightweight material and it's light enough for bed, but they're not see-through and they're not flimsy. Just crying. But, oh, thank you, Claire. Sending you a big, big virtual hug and a big cuddle and a squeeze. Bless you. Orders in. There's always room for more. So the 20% off goes until Monday night at midnight, girls. So this is the You Decide, and we literally called it that because you need to decide what you want to wear it for. So I've put my little Hattie bomber jacket over the top, and I am fit to trot out the door with a pair of trainers on. I have actually got my slippers on today because my feet are cold. I've just put the heating on. Me and Dolly caved. She looked at me. She went, come on, Mum. I know I've got a fur coat on, but it's cold today. So I went, go on then. Let's have heating on. So we've just put the heating on. And it's just starting to warm through. It's cold in the house today, I have to say. Lisa will be like, yeah, it's 27 degrees here. Wait till you get back, Sharpie. You're in for a culture shock. It's freezing. Hi, Katie. So the You Decide is literally down to you to decide. I am today currently wearing it with a little bomber jacket. This Hattie is gorgeous as outerwear, and I would definitely wear this out of the house, but it is, like I say, light enough fabric you could wear this in bed through the winter and not get too warm. So you literally decide how you want to wear it, girls. At the moment, with the 20% off, love my bomber jacket. Oh, that's good to hear. It's miserable weather. It is here, Anne. It's not great, I have to say. Oh, bless you, Claire. No, what? No, oh yes, indeed. You're coming back to crappy weather, I'm afraid, Lisa, if that's what you're saying no to. It's rubbish. It's pants. It's not cold, but it is cold. It's going to be cold to you, let me tell you, when you get off that plane. You're going to be in for a right shock. 27 degrees down to about 15, I think, today, if that. My heating's on today. Yeah, mine too. Just put it on. Just caved. The dog was shivering on a bed and all tucked up and snuggled up, trying to keep warm, and I was like, I can't do this to us any longer. I'm putting the heating on. So the You Decide is this lovely two-piece lounge set that I'm wearing. It's a really good size. It's absolutely gorgeous. It goes up to a size 26, this. It's lovely and elasticated through the waist. It's really wide through the leg. It's got pockets. What pyjamas have pockets? This is amazing. $29.99 was the original price of the You Decide, and it's wide leg as well, girls, so you can definitely wear this as outerwear for sure. $23.99 with your 20% off. $23.99. Stay where you are indeed, Anne. Honestly, Lisa is in for such a shock. I mean, I had a big shock when I come back from Turkey the other week, but it weren't as cold as it is now. So you're going to need your thermal leggings, Lisa. Talking of which, they've been restocked. So if you've missed out on them on the third restock, they've now been restocked again. And now I know there isn't 20% off the thermal leggings, girls, the thermal sculpting leggings, but I just wanted to let everybody know that they have come back in. If you want to, you can add some full priced items to your discounted bundle. The minimum spend for your 20% off is £35. So you can mix and match full priced and discounted items to get up to your 30% if you're wanting 30% off. Sorry, if you're wanting 20% off, it's a minimum spend of 35. At least we'll have gone into panic then. It's not 30% off. It's 20% off. The minimum spend is 35. Get me words muddled up today. So $29.99 was the original price on this two-piece. It's now $23.99 once you've put your discount code in. So the code is BDAY20. So that's just the capital B with a capital Day, no spaces, BDAY, and then the number 20. At the last point of checkout, on the last page at the top, it says, do you have a coupon? So click on that, it will drop down the box and put in that box, exactly as I'm saying it, BDAY20. You will get 20% off. So the exclusions apply as well, girls. So no gift vouchers, no new soap fragrances and all the other stuff that we launched not long ago in that range. They're not discounted. Back from the other day, Sally and I. Oh, bless you, Joe. Bless you. I didn't mean to upset anybody. I'll read that back when I finish my live, because obviously I'm doing quite, that's a long message. I will read it though, Joe, I promise you. And I didn't mean to upset anybody and apologise if I did. Hopefully I helped people more than upset people. My intention was never to be as raw as what I was, but you know what I'm like. I just kind of, it all comes out sometimes when it's not even like in my mind. It just, the live switch to talking about mental health. If you've not seen it, you want to watch it on catch up, it's still there from Wednesday morning. I saved it to the main page. I think it's saved for about 30 days. If you want to go back and watch that, you can. But thank you, Joe. Much appreciated. I think there's more to come. What's that? It's miserable. Yeah, apparently we're getting Storm Amy. So the You Decide, girls, is down to $23.99. And like I say, everything is included apart from specific exclusions. So to make it fair, because obviously we've been doing newness all week, the last week's newness from last Friday to yesterday is excluded because they're not. Look close up. Look. Painted them myself. Look at the state. Distance hides a multitude of sins. So I did actually book myself in to get my nails done yesterday, and they're lifting, and I've got a little bit of water trapped under them, etc, etc. So my nail technician, being the fabulous nail technician that she is, refused to put me more gel on, and she said you can paint them. What I recommend is leaving them off for 2 or 3 weeks, giving them a rest. So she did herself out of money, which I think was amazing. But and as much as I said I don't want to leave them off, I listened to her, which is unusual for me. I listened to her advice, and I came away with just having my gel taken off. It literally took 10 minutes, and she didn't even charge me for the removal, which I thought was fantastic. She's amazing. I love my nail tech. She's so, not only is she fantastic at what she does, she's an amazing person, but that's another story. She is so lovely. So yeah, look at the state. I quickly, look at them. Quickly came home and painted them myself because I can't stand not having any colour on my nails. But I wasn't in the mood for painting them, and went to bed with them still a bit tacky, and they've gone awful, Audrey. They look horrendous. Look at the state. Look. From a distance, they look fine. Close up, they look horrific. And no, the leopard flared leggings, would they be okay? Yes, I think so, Angie. Well, from a distance, yes. It's deceiving. Close up, they look horrific. So I came home, put some nail hardener on them. I'm going to use my cuticle oil, like she said, and I've painted them myself. She said it's fine to paint them. I just don't want to put any gel on them. And she's told me to come back. Come back in about 3 weeks. I was like, I want some autumn nails. I didn't know whether to go for something like this. colour, or loads of like pumpkiny, chocolatey, beautiful. I had loads of ideas in my head and came away with nothing. Came away with bare fingers. I was mortified. But I do understand when we took the gel off, my nails were a bit crappy underneath, so I listened and I didn't put anything on. So I had to paint them though. I can't have bare nails, so I painted them with normal polish. So exclusions, sorry girls, exclusions are, just replying to Audrey, gift vouchers are excluded. It's a minimum spend of £35. Sale items are excluded, and all newness from the last week to just over a week, I think it might be, are excluded. So that makes it fair, because anybody that's bought new things in the last week, then if they went into the 20% off, it wouldn't be very fair. People would be upset. So we always exclude the last week's worth of newness. So you can still buy those items. You can still add them to your basket. I just want to show you these amazing sculpting thermal leggings. These, if you've not seen them, are back in stock for the 4th time, I believe we've restocked on these. To you, Sally, I don't like the feel of nail polish on. Oh my God, I can't stand my nails without, honestly. Although I do question what I've done to myself with the state of how I've painted them. But yeah, I can't stand not having nail polish on. I feel undressed. I feel incomplete without nail polish on. It's a really weird thing for me. These are the sculpting leggings, girls. I've shown them lots and lots. I've raved about these. Everybody that's bought these is absolutely thrilled with them. They are shapewear, they are thermal, they are sculpting, they are lovely and warm. They are a really nice thick scuba fabric. Can I just say, I'm new to you all, but I'm blown away by the family feeling. Honestly, you've come to the right place if you want that feel-good family, because we are so much more than clothing. Thank you for that lovely comment. I really appreciate it. And then, so if I'm getting comments like that from new ladies, we're doing something right, aren't we? Which is lovely to hear. It's music to my ears, because this is a job to me, but it's, oh my God, stop it, Sally. I'm going to get emotional again, girls, and I'm not going to allow myself to do it today. But it's so much more than a job to me. So thank you for that, because it really does make me feel like in this crazy world and my crazy life, I am doing something right. So I have had so many beautiful comments this week after Wednesday's live. Thank you to everybody that's took the time. I really appreciate it. I was a little bit, oh my God, should I have done that after I did it? But it came from the heart, girls, as does most of my lives. Well, as does all my lives. I keep it raw, keep it real. Sometimes I say too much. Sometimes I overshare. Sometimes, you know, I think, should I have done that? Wednesday was one of them when I came off my live. But after receiving so many beautiful messages from you ladies, I'm okay with it. So apologies if I did actually upset anybody. I never meant to. It just kind of came from nowhere, like my lives do, because I don't rehearse anything. I don't work off a script. This is me. Absolutely, 1,000,000,000%. What you see is what you get. It is me. Because if it wasn't me, I've been doing this job for 5 years now. I would not be able to keep it up if I wasn't being anything but myself. So, you know, thank you. Really appreciate it. So these are back in stock. These are not part of the discount. If you put these onto your shopping cart, you can still add them. It will still check out with them. But don't question why you're not getting 20% off these, because these are newbies, girls. So we have restocked in case anybody wants to add them, including some discounts. If you're struggling to make it up to your, I don't know how you're struggling, because it's dead easy to do, but if you're struggling to make it up to your £35 minimum spend, and you're thinking about getting these, you could always add them, and anything else that's excluded to make it up to your £35 minimum spend. Absolutely, Angie. I am nobody but myself. I keep it raw and I keep it real, and I'm fully aware that I'm probably not to everybody's taste, but you know, our lovely group of family, we call you ladies our ladies, not our customers, because that's how we like to treat everybody. And that's why I feel like, and a lot of other ladies I think have opened up as well, and I feel like it's a safe space, because nobody is judged at LJ's for anything, and we are all in it together. So yeah, it's lovely. Thank you, girls. You gave me so much back. If I gave to you on Wednesday, you gave me back too, I promise you, tenfold. Sometimes it is like an open therapy session. And everybody's welcome to join, and we all just kind of muddle along together, don't we? So yeah, another restock, girls, on the amazing sculpting leggings, just so that you know. Feet are getting warm, so I'm taking my slippers off now. That's why I've just dropped a couple of centimetres. So that is the you decide. I have brought it home and put it on in the tan, but we've also got this in a gorgeous red wine. Again, this is discounted now, girls. It's sized 18 to 26. Originally £29.99, so a penny short of £30. It's down to £23.99 now with the 20% off. Can you imagine that? And I know this has not got the 20% off, but can you imagine them two together if you want top to toe? So the different shades of mulberry, but they look amazing together. That is the Raquel winter jacket. That is not included in the 20% off because it only went online yesterday, but they would look really, really nice together. If you wanted to purchase, you can purchase that and not get your discount, and then you can purchase that and you'll get 20% off it as long as you spend more than £35. So there are certain exclusions. It will let you know at checkout when you're looking at your discount what you've got money off and what you haven't got money off. Feel free to place whatever you want in your basket, girls. It's a minimum spend of £35 and the code to use is BDAY20. So capital B, capital Day with no spaces in between. So B Day and then 20. And that gets you 20% off. So the coat, the jacket is the Hattie bomber jacket. So the latest bomber jackets that we've launched are not in the sale, not in the 20% off. It's not a sale, it's a 20% off. But this one is. So if you fancy this little number, this little stretchy bomber, this is called the Hattie. This one is size 12 to 18. It's a nice fit on me at a size 16. £26.99 originally for the Hattie. It's down to 21.59p with your 20% off. So £21.59 for the Hattie bomber. This is a lovely, like a felt feel bomber. It's got elastication to the cuff. In that jacket, it would go with the red wine. Yeah, definitely, Lee. Yeah, absolutely. Then you've got the stone in this one, which is slightly lighter than the, what am I wearing? Light tan. I've got light tan, and I know this because Andrew was very, very lovely labelled these, the colours, so I get them right. Must have done that in the warehouse, bless him. So, thank you, Pamela. And the chocolate will go amazing with the red wine, Lee, yeah, definitely. This is the stone, and this is the light tan. So you can see the colour difference. There are other colours in this as well, girls. I just brought two home because I placed an order. I didn't want to take too much off stock. I could have brought all the colours home, but then it'd be less for you to buy. And there is 20% off till Monday. So I'm hoping you clear out the warehouse, girls, and keep all the warehouse ladies busy doing the packing on Monday. Oh my goodness me. If I'm needed on Monday to go in and do some packing, I will definitely help out because I really enjoyed myself this week. But it is going to be, hopefully, a great weekend for LJs and for you ladies because, like I say, we are giving 20% off almost across the board out there for mental health. So sharing. Thank you, Christine. Thank you so much. I'll read that. I promise you all these longer messages. I won't read them out now, but I will read them when I come off my live because I do and I care, and I will make sure that I read all these lovely comments. I know, Christine, that you have first-hand experience at dealing with what helps out there for mental health. And it can be a struggle, but you keep banging on the door until you're heard, because that's what I did. And I know now that I'm going down the path that I'm going down, there's a long waiting time for certain things that I'm going to be needing, but I'd rather be in that queue and waiting than never embark on that journey. It's never too late, girls. Oh, thank you, Mandy. Bless you. I'm just me, Mandy. Honestly, I'm just me. So it's never too late to take them steps, girls. And I think a few of you, I prompted a few of you to reach out and take them steps on Wednesday. And I'm so happy that you're doing it. So if you want to go back and watch it, if you missed it, and you are in a bit of a struggle at the moment in any way, shape or form, maybe watching my live will make you less fearful of phoning your GP or reaching out, whatever you need to do, and saying the mental health side of the NHS is rubbish and I'm not going to bother. Please don't feel like that, and please keep banging on the door and shouting loud until you're heard. And at least once you get into the system, like I am now, at least it might take a while, but at least you'll be on that path and you'll get there. I'm fully prepared for the wait, but like I said to the person that I spoke to over the phone before I went on holiday, I've been waiting 50 years, so another 6 or even 12 months to get the help that I need is going to be okay for me. And I'm more than prepared. I know it's not great, the mental health side of the NHS. I know it's not great, but it's there, and it will come to you if you're patient and you keep obviously banging on the door, and doing nothing about it is going to get you nowhere. So what you need to do is something, and then keep pushing till you get what you need, girls. Everybody's entitled to that help. And the jacket are getting smaller sizes. I don't know, Angie. Who do you reach out to? No one listens. To your GP, Anne. To your GP. And if you don't get the right GP, ask to see another GP. And if they don't want to know, then you don't leave that chair until you get what you want. I asked for a referral. They didn't volunteer it, Anne. I asked for it. I pushed on them doors because the doors weren't readily available. And if they can get away with just sending you off with medication and ignoring you, then they will. But make sure that they don't get away with it. It's the only way to go. You have to keep pushing. I had to push. It weren't easy. But, when you know what you want and you know how you're feeling and you know where you are and you know you need help, then keep pushing on them doors until they offer it. So I don't really agree with you in the nicest and undisrespectful way. I don't agree that the help's not there. I do agree that they're not forthcoming with it, but if you insist, you will be given it because they have no choice. If you give them no choice but to listen, then they will listen, and that's what you need to do. So don't be I'm not going to say you're a pushover, Anne, because I don't even know you, but don't let them push you aside. Don't let them ignore you. So yes, there are people there to listen, but you've just got to shout loud, if that makes sense. So please go back if you're not having any luck with your GP, and if you've seen a particular GP, ask to see another one, because some are more receptive to it than others. Some are more understanding than others. And I'm not poo-pooing GPs. I know they're stretched at limits. I know that they're highly stressed themselves. But you've got to find one that listens and is sympathetic. And it took me 3 attempts to go to the GP. Losing my voice today. I've just got over COVID and I feel like I've got something else now. Anyway, I'm not going to moan. But yeah, please, Anne, go back, bang on the door and make yourself be heard. So this is the Tanya cardigan. So if you don't want I know, Sarah, it's so difficult, and I understand that if you're not one of these people that want, if you feel like, oh no, I'm not gonna inconvenience them and go and see them again. Nanas to that, I say, inconvenience whoever you need to get to where you need to be, because nobody's gonna fight your corner but you. And if you aren't willing to do it, nobody's gonna come and knock on your door. You've got to go and knock on the right doors. No luck with GP, Sally. Appreciate that. Go back, Anne. There's no such thing. They have got to listen to you. That's just, if they've just brushed you aside, and that's terrible. Go back to your GP, please, and just say, I am really struggling and I am not being heard and I need to be. And keep it real. Don't sugarcoat it for them because you're scared that they'll find you like too much. Give them the raw truth and tell them that you need the help. Keep making a point. Absolutely. Go back as many times as you need, Anne. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be like, oh, I don't want to inconvenience them. Have I already been and they've told me no? Nanas to it. Keep knocking on the door and keep telling them, and tell them really how you're truly feeling. And if they don't help you, they've got to. They can't. They've got a duty of care. They cannot turn you away. So anyway, that's me on my soapbox. I'm so passionate about it, girls. Honestly, I could talk about it all day long. The Tanya cardigan, $14.26 on this one. So if you are going to wear this, lovely, you decide, as lounge wear in the house, there is nothing better. Good afternoon, gorgeous Tracy. How are you doing today? There's nothing better than an oversized snuggly cardigan if you're just lounging in the house. And this one again has got 20% off. $31.99 down to $25.59 on this one. It is lovely. It's got a really nice elastic cuff to this one, so it's not going to go baggy on the cuff. It's nice and snuggly. And I don't know about you, but when I'm in the house, I do this. I even do this. I even do this. And sit like this. Just keep it all like snuggled up and cozy. What's that telling me? You're not going? Exactly that, Angie. You can ring 111. If you're, yeah, you can, you absolutely can. There's also direct, if you Google search it, Anne, there's direct numbers for talking shop or whatever talking therapy you've got in your area. As crazy as this sounds, it's crazy but not crazy. Ring the Samaritans and tell them how you're feeling, and they will point you in the right direction. I'm sure they'll have a list of centres to phone and direct numbers where you can self-refer. Where you can do self-referral. So yeah, there's definitely avenues, you've just got to find them. So reach out and insist. I would just keep trying with your GP. Not trying, I would keep insisting with your GP until they finally give in and they give you the help that you obviously you want it. If you want the help and you insist on the help, it's there for you, honestly, trust me, because I had to go back 3 times and personally, I probably was guilty myself of sugarcoating it a little bit and not looking as in, things not looking as what they actually were. When I went back on the third, I went back on the second and broke down, and she said, I need to make you another appointment for tomorrow, an emergency appointment, please come back tomorrow. And I did, and that appointment got me to where I wanted to be. I begged her to refer me, so she did. They don't do it off their own back. You have to tell them what you want, Anne, basically. Tell them what you want. So 14 to 26 on this cardigan, and it's down to 25.59 with the code, girls. There are hundreds of bargains on the website. Go and grab a coffee and have a look at all the gorgeousness that's discounted. There's very minimal things excluded. It's like all the latest newness and certain other products are excluded, gift vouchers. And there is a minimum spend of £35, ladies, but you can very easily rack that up in the blink of an eye and add it to your cart. Then add the code BDAY20 for your 20% off. Happy shopping, ladies. And if that isn't enough, I will be back tonight for my final Friday night. I've done the 2 while Lisa's been away. My final Friday night of sale gorgeousness. So if the discount's not enough for you and you want some sale items, I will be back at 6 o'clock tonight from the warehouse, bringing you a whole new sale rail of gorgeousness. So I'm signing out for the rest of the day, girls. I will see you at the warehouse at 6 o'clock if you want to join me for some sale goodies. Have an amazing day. See you later.